The Evolution MX HR module provides an ideal way to store and manage additional personnel information against your existing employees. As the menu illustrates, there could be access to the system on up to 3 different levels. The HR manager could administer the information on behalf of all employees. The My Team option could be used by a departmental head, for example, to see only the information relating to their own team, or the employee could have access to their own information only. As the HR manager, we've got access to all employee information. Throughout HR, the information is displayed using analytics, functionality that is common throughout Evolution MX. That means you're able to control the content of all views. So which fields do you want to have shown in which order and so forth. Accessing the information on behalf of a particular employee using the blue link will give you a menu of all of the standard options that are available through the HR module. Change of details, for example, could provide for a log of important personal information presented in a form, and these forms' content would be decided upon by yourselves through the configuration options that we've got available to store the information that is required. Similarly, going through the menu, we've got an accident log. Initially, this shows us instances of all accidents that have been logged, each of which has been recorded using its own form. And as a HR manager, you've got the ability to add and edit these records on behalf of other employees. The other menu options would follow a similar vein where the form has been configured for that particular function. Using the menu, we could access the likes of all holidays. So this is now all employees, showing you a log on the right-hand side of all information for all the holidays for all employees. That could be filtered to a particular holiday year, for example. If you're looking at just the current scenario, then you can filter the records to just show current information. The calendar view on the left-hand side illustrates on particular dates when employees were on holiday. We've also got the ability to access information on behalf of employees. So using the employee docs information link, clicking on a particular employee now initially shows holiday entitled information purely for them, with any holiday taken within that particular year. And then the menu option would illustrate just actions on their particular record. So self-certification, for example, for a sickness record. Also available there could be personnel documents. These could be salary change information, contracts of employment, whatever you decide to store as additional documents alongside the rest of the data. And that can easily be added to just by dragging and dropping a document from elsewhere in the system allows you to place it into the appropriate folder heading of your choice. So configured to suit the headings that you want to use. And that document management module of Evolution MX is being used to do that, meaning that the data is now part of your Evolution MX database. Now, the My Team option would work very similarly to HR Manager, but would be restricted to only those employees where you are the designated manager. The employee option would then be for the individual. So to do that, let me just log in as an individual employee. That starts by showing me a dashboard. Now, these are configurable dashboards to show you whatever information that is required. So it could be holiday entitlement, it could be a view of all holidays or accidents, whatever it may be. The My Portal option would allow me now to look at more information about my own record. So the change of details that I or the HR manager had logged, for example, the accidents or incidents. So again, accessing those same forms that we saw as a HR manager. Now, it may be that this is a view-only access and all of the information is administered by the HR department, or it could be that you extend the ability to add and edit records to the individual employees. The holidays could allow them to see a list of the holidays that they've already taken, as well as being able to add new requests. So specifying a particular date or days that are required and assigning them to the appropriate holiday year. Submitting that will then instigate an authorization requirement. So the log has been made, but the approval is now pending, recognizing that the designated manager needs to step in and approve that particular holiday. It has been recorded within the system. Now that request for approval could find its way to the manager via email. And all they would need to do on the email is to reply with the word approve. The system would pick that up and recognize that that holiday has now been approved. Attached to the email will be a copy of the holiday form, so they can see exactly what's been requested. The alternative way of doing the approval could be through the HR system itself. So if I return to the system as, in this case, HR manager, I could have HR manager dashboard, which shows me, for example, all approval requests that are required. Drill down on that and it will show you the individual requirements, allowing you to see the holidays that have been requested and a preview of the appropriate form. And it could be then from there that you approve individual requests. Okay, so whether you choose to access it as a HR manager, as a team lead or an employee, or a combination of all, depending on the licensing, will give you access to valuable additional personal information alongside your employees.